A world engulfed, the shadow of war. The Nazi war machine, fueled by hate and conquest, marched across Europe. Poland fell first, its cries for help echoing through history. Great Britain and France declared war, bracing for a fight for humanity's soul. The United States, initially hesitant, provided material aid to the Allies. The attack on Pearl Harbor shattered America's isolationist stance. With heavy hearts, the United States joined the Allied cause. The Axis powers, led by Germany, Italy, and Japan, sought to reshape the world. The Allies, facing insurmountable odds, stood firm, united by a belief in freedom. From Normandy to North Africa, the world became a battleground. The rise and fall of Axis powers, a shifting tide. The early years of the war belonged to the Axis. German blitzkrieg tactics overwhelmed defenders, with Poland, Denmark, Norway, and France falling rapidly. Great Britain endured the Blitz, standing alone against the Nazi onslaught. Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor brought the United States into the war. The Battle of Midway marked a turning point in the Pacific. In Europe, the German advance stalled at Stalingrad, marking the beginning of the end for Hitler's ambitions. Allied forces launched offensives in North Africa, Sicily, and Italy, culminating in the D-Day invasion of Normandy. Turning the tide key, battles and strategic maneuvers. The Battle of Midway in June 1942 was pivotal in the Pacific theater. American aircraft sank 4 Japanese carriers, crippling Japan's offensive capabilities. In the Atlantic, the Battle of the Atlantic ensured the flow of supplies to Allied forces. Operation Overlord, the D-Day landings in Normandy, established a foothold in Western Europe. Over 150,000 Allied troops stormed the beaches, facing fierce German resistance. The Battle of the Bulge in December 1944 was Hitler's last gamble. Despite initial setbacks, Allied forces held their ground and pushed back the German advance. These battles paved the way for the eventual defeat of Germany. The Eastern Front, a clash of titans. The Eastern Front witnessed brutal fighting from the Baltic to the Black Sea. Operation Barbarossa marked the beginning of a clash of ideologies. The Battle of Moscow saw the German advance halt in the face of Soviet resistance. The Battle of Stalingrad became a turning point, with the German Sixth Army surrendering. The Battle of Kursk, the largest tank battle in history, shattered the German offensive. These battles marked the beginning of the end for German ambitions in the East. A new world order, the legacy of war. The world emerged from World War II forever changed. The war claimed tens of millions of lives, leaving cities in ruins and economies shattered. The Cold War between the United States and the Soviet Union began. The horrors of the Holocaust shocked the world's conscience, leading to a focus on human rights. Technological advancements in aviation, nuclear physics, and medicine had far-reaching consequences. Forging a path to peace, the birth of the United Nations. In the aftermath of World War II, the United Nations emerged as a new hope. Founded in 1945, the UN aimed to prevent future wars and promote international cooperation. The UN's charter, signed by 50 nations, reflected the hard-won lessons of the war. The organization's structure addressed a wide range of issues, from security to health. The UN provided a framework for dialogue, diplomacy, and collective action. While not without challenges, the UN has played a vital role in maintaining international peace and security. The UN's founding principles of dialogue, diplomacy, and collective action remain as relevant as ever.